we explain what David's doing?
Reinventing the wheel.
So what do you got there going on, Dave?
We're making a compost.
Oh, too close.
Out of materials that were readily available. The only thing we purchased here was chicken wire, and that cost us about $10.
And the clipper.
So we're going to put this in the ground, and then we're going to layer the bottom with sticks.
What's that old looking rake thing?
Well, you know what the nice thing about this?
Oh God! Oh, why did we make it compost?
What's going on? For the last 5 days.
Generally, it's better to cut it up. We're not showing you. We're taking all this up. We're not.
Every time
Erase that.
someone
Okay,
says
go back and
that,
erase that part.
you always never erase it. Almost never. Now what are we gonna do, Dave?
Now we're gonna go in the woods and put this up.
Okay.
Most people don't know this, but the best way to dig a small little hole is to use a metal pipe. You use the metal pipe like so. So you stab the earth.
Just do it, Dave.
Twist around. Go in that same hole. So let's put the sticks in now.
Okay,
Now
so
we
you
take
have
this
your pile of
This
sticks.
pre-prepared pile of sticks that we piled before we even started filming. And we're going to take these sticks and throw them in the middle of the compost. Notice that we piled the sticks about a foot high, a little less, maybe 10 inches. And this is going to allow air to come from the bottom up into the compost so that the chemical processes will happen more. The next step is to take dried grasses.
Is it dry?
This is relatively dry, you know, or dried leaves that you find in the woods. And we're going to cover the layer of sticks with the dry grass. We're going to create an even pile of material covering up the sticks. This is going to form the base of our compost. Try to get in the spot here. Do that.
Where did you get the grass to do this, David?
This is grass. We mowed the lawn.
We actually imported this grass to be shipped on a truck from California.
That's a lie. We mowed the lawn right here. Take a look at the lawn.
It needs to be mowed again.
It needs to be mowed again. And then we raked up the clippings and let them sit in the sun, and they dried out.
And then they got rained on 3 times.
Okay, so here we have some extra lawn clippings from where we raked up the grass. And it's essential that this stuff be mostly dry. And you can tell by the color. If it's brown, it's dead. Good material. So what's the difference between green grass and dead dry grass? The green grass has a higher moisture content, and it also has a higher nitrogen level. We want twice as much carbon-rich wastes as nitrogen-rich wastes. So nitrogen-rich wastes would be like your food waste from the kitchen.
No.
That's what Journey's about to bring out. Looks beautiful.
Okay, ready?
Okay, so now we're gonna dump the kitchen waste just in the middle. You can go all around, but you don't want any food coming through the sides, otherwise you might get mice.
Okay.
Is that enough grass in there?
I believe so.
This is the stuff we've been collecting for the last 5 days.
And
this
generally it's better to cut it up before putting in there. Have you cut it up?
No.
Okay, we can put it in like this too. Try to spread it out in there.
I see plastic in there. Is plastic compostable?
Plastic isn't
No.
biodegradable.
Sometimes
However, if you have
it gets
a little
stuck
bit of
in.
plastic in there, it's not the end
What
of the
about
world. It
this
just won't
tea
degrade.
bag?
That's fine. Okay, and you know what else we can compost is paper. A lot of people don't
Alright.
realize that, but paper composts just fine. And this is a way we can recycle paper without some crazy industrial process. You just want to rip it up a little bit first, you know?
What about a bagel? I see a bagel in there.
That was left stale.
Now that bagel will biodegrade, and we cover it completely. So you can't even see the food. You don't want to see any of that coming through. Remember, you always want twice as much
Don't get it
grass. And what we want to try to do now is recreate the bowl effect. So we're going to build up grass on the sides.
Oh, okay. Dave, this looks like it's filling up.
It does.
Like it's gonna be up here pretty soon by the third time. We give it the bowl effect and then put it over there.
You're absolutely right, Journey. And were it not for the miracles of compost, this thing would overfill in a matter of weeks. However, what you're going to notice over the next few days, and we'll document it and keep the public informed, is that this thing is going to fill up to about here, and then 3 days later, it's going to fall down right back to this spot.
How come?
Because the microbes and all this stuff are eating up the grass, they're eating up the food, and turning it into soil.
So microbes are good.
Microbes are great.
Thank God for microbes.
Thank God.
Colin, ready, action. Action.
Dave, this
Wait.
looks...
Action.
Should I say hey in the beginning? Like,
Wait,
it's
cut.
impromptu?
Yeah, it's impromptu.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, hold on. Action.